Hey everyone, how's it going? Shuffle's back here with another video, and we are back with another RTA fight of the night. Really quickly though, before we jump into the fight, we are having our big monthly tournament tomorrow. So if you want to see that tomorrow on Twitch, it'll be starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, over on Twitch, twitch.tv/5fingershuffle. So come check us out there tomorrow. That is Friday the 19th, just in case you're in a different time zone. Uh, Also, tomorrow, well, when I'm done recording this video, I'm gonna go record the best Tenebria video. That way, you guys, if you are summoning on the Fire Tenebria banner, that video will be live soon. But let's just jump over to fight. I'll jump over to the fight and enjoy this one. This one was one of the more ridiculous fights we've had in the last couple of days, so hopefully you enjoy. And let's move right over to it. All right, so this is, I think we're in around rank 150, 160, 170, in there somewhere. Just battling our way back up. We were doing some fooling around and we dropped some rank while we were messing around with stuff. So we're trying to climb back up. We match up with Yonju, who is right around the same rank as us. I think we were within like 10, 15 ranks when this fight started. He leads off by stealing my Alencia, and I wanted defense buff, so I decided to go with Raz. I follow up with Cerise. You also noticed that he also pre-banned my DN, and I pre-banned Blue Tenebria. So very targeted picks here against me. He actually was in our tournament that we were going to have tomorrow. He was in our tournament last month. If you watched the recap of that one here on YouTube. So he has a pretty good idea of what I'm drafting and what I'm trying to do here. As you can tell by the DN pre-ban and the Alencia first pick. So he counters with ML Crow. I decided to go with my Landy. Landy just eats ML Crow for breakfast. You got to find a way to kill her before, or she'll wipe you out. You can see the hesitation there. I wasn't really sure what to pick here. He already had a strip and he had the Taiwan, so I decided to go with ML Rin. She isn't 6-star awakened, but she gets like crit rate or attack or something with her last awakening. Nothing I'm overly concerned with here. Should I awaken her because I'm using her in RTA? Yes, but I don't have the materials. She's on a very fast build though. Because this is a replay, I can't show you the stats afterward. What I can do though is I can change this. I don't know if that changes anything for you guys, but somebody told me to change that and it should improve the quality for you guys. I don't know if that changed anything. You'll have to let me know if it does. He decides to go with Rylet and Lilius. So the Lilius is there in case I ban the Tywin to get rid of the slow and restrict debuffs from the Cerise. Also, obviously, I have defense break from the Raz and the stun from the Rin. Knowing this, I decide not to go by Zarya because I was thinking about going by Zarya, and I end up taking LQC. I pre-ban the majority of his nuke damage anyway in the Ryla, as he does the same to me by banning my LQC. So we're both kind of thinking the same thing. He's thinking I don't have the damage to kill him. I'm thinking he doesn't have the damage to kill me, and neither of us really have sustain. So that has all the makings of an interesting fight here, even though it's a bruiser fight. So obviously I'm going to get first turn with the Cerise. Except, actually, never mind. First turn with the Rin, I get outsped. Or sorry, my Rin outspeeds my Cerise. We get first turn. We go with our immunity buff and the strip. Unfortunately, we get resisted on that strip on the Lilius, which means it's probably a high-res Lilius, but it also means we can't stun anybody, and I was kind of hoping to be able to get the strip and then stun the Lilius, so we're kind of behind the 8 ball already. Thankfully, at least we get immunity, so we don't have to worry too much. That being said, he does have a strip into the Tywin, which comes into play a little bit later. So we decide to go ahead with the Cerise. Unfortunately, the Cerise, a couple of the debuffs get cleansed, 3 of the debuffs get cleansed, and only one other one lands. So we literally only got a restrict from the Cerise skill 3 and the Lilius skill 3. Really not a good way to start this one. I decided to lead here with the defense buff. That's not going to help us against the crowd damage, but it will help against the other 3. Even though the Alencia will get a chance to strip, I know she can do big damage because I use mine regularly, so decide not to deal with that. He decides to go with the cleanse here just to take me out of stealth because he wants as much damage on her as possible, and stealth decreases AoE damage. So he takes her out of stealth, goes right into the Alencia for the strip. Luckily, he didn't land the strip on the Landy, because now he can go into the Tywin stun, and I really don't have any counter to that. In that part of the draft, I kind of lose that draft since we weren't able to land anything. I was hoping to be able to get the provoke up, but unfortunately that didn't work either. And now we're down to about half health, or under half health. We're down to about 30% health, and we've done 0 damage to them. So we go into our Landy skill 3. We know we have a chance to come back because of that speed buff. This is a great example of how crazy speed buff is and how important it is, and the difference it can make in the fight. So we don't do much there, but we do give ourselves speed buff, which is going to let us come out of stun. He gets the team up into the crowd to give the crowd a speed buff, which is also kind of clutch. But we also proc our guiding light on our Landy, which means that she won't be dying anytime soon. Also now we have enough souls that we can burn into the Raz, get him to team up with the Landy. I decided to do it into the Alencia because I know that Alencia can start one-shotting things at the health we're at. So we get the team up. That's going to give us enough stacks if we wouldn't have had it already to do our skill 3. So we're back on another skill 3 into another boost. And we can pretty much repeat this cycle at this point. Now we're praying, if we decide to go with the team up, which we do, we're praying for this to team up into Landy, as that would give her another team up into potentially another turn. Luckily, it does go into Landy. It was only 33% chance there. Now we can go with the buff Steel. I don't need to do it into the Alencia here because she's already dead. And we already failed on the Lilia, so I decided to try and steal buffs here. Unfortunately, we didn't steal his speed buff, so he does get a turn. But we did steal the defense buff and the immunity. Our Rin just barely stays alive. And now we can go back into Landy again. We want to do this time because we need to make sure we have enough stacks to skill 3 again when her turn, because she's up next. We get the defense break into the Landy team up, into another Landy turn, and now she can skill 3 for the 3rd time in a row. That, and we already know that we're going to, so this is obviously going to kill Alencia and Crow from where we were. The worry now is, can we crit Lilius, and can we get rid of the Tywin? We do get the Lilius crit, which is big. Drops her down a little bit. Obviously, they both live. He S1's into the Landy. Landy just barely stays alive. We're praying for another Landy team up here, because otherwise that Lilius is going to get next turn. Actually, she's going to get next turn anyway. Well, actually, never mind. I think our speed buff actually helps us pass the Lilius. I can't remember, though. So we go with the team up. Unfortunately, it goes into Raz, probably the worst possible person. We do outspeed her, but we have no skills here. So this doesn't do us any good whatsoever. We also don't RNL proc, so Rin actually was kind of useless in this fight. He gets the team up into the Landy. Landy dies. And we have no more damage, so kind of not looking good for us here. But Landy did all she could at this point. I decided to go into the defense break, into the Lilius. We get the defense break. The team up goes into the Rin doing minimal damage, but now we get a little bit of a boost because we have speed buff as well, and we have a decision to make whether we skill 3 here or not. Decide to skill 3 because we can't get the team up here because she doesn't have her skill 3 on cooldown. It doesn't do enough damage to kill, but we are on the Rin S3 now, and we can get 2 turns out of it because we can strip, giving us another turn into the S2. I also need to make sure we get immunity just in case he gets his skill 3 off. Although it doesn't look like we're going to survive if he does. But we get the strip into our skill 2 stun. Luckily we land the stun because she's still not dead. The Tywin S1's killing our Rin. And now we're up on the Raz. And the Raz has his skill 3, which does heal a little bit. It's not a big heal, but it is a heal. I decided not to use it here because I'm pretty sure I'm confident that I'm faster than him and I'll be able to get another turn and do it then. We get the team up. He doesn't quite die. We're back into the skill here again. Decide to team up this time into the Raz. We land the Confile defense break, which we didn't need, but the team up kills. He's on Holy Sack, though. Comes back to life. And it looks like we could be in trouble here, but we saved this S3, giving us a mini heal. That heal was about 4k. Killed the Lilius. The Tywin S1 still not S3 still not off cooldown. He has to S1. We do our team up break into him now, or team up proc into him. Plus we can team up with the Raz again, back into the Cerise, and then back into the Cerise, into the Raz again. So we get 3 consecutive team ups. This one is enough to get the job done, and that is going to kill the Raz for a pretty crazy finish. We get 13 points for the victory, jump up to 3150, and that is going to be it for tonight's fight. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below. That was by far the best fight of the night tonight. Twitch chat was going crazy when it happened. Don't forget to not only hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, as we're getting pretty close to 4K followers. Thank you so much, everyone, for all your support. You guys have really liked the best videos, so I'm going to keep putting those out with every banner. Again, we have the tournament tomorrow on Twitch, and then we have the Tenebria video coming out soon, so stay tuned for those. Otherwise, have a great night. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye for now, guys.